Hello again. Call me old-fashioned if you will, but I think we have managed quite happily over the last century or two with just 3 uniformed emergency services, and I cannot really see why we needed another. The deaths in Nottingham yesterday seemed to somebody to be the perfect opportunity to introduce us to the National Inter-agency Liaison Officers, who turned out in force wearing fetching burgundy jumpsuits or overalls or whatever they were. These folk were produced so smoothly that I can't help but suspect that the government has just been waiting for a suitably grave moment to spring them upon us, at a time when there was a sense of emergency and people would be less apt to stare in disbelief and ask who on earth they were and why they were tricked out like that. On their back they bear the letters NILO, which one supposes forms the acronym NILO. Their role it seems, to ensure police, fire, ambulance and other services, including the military, have all the necessary intelligence and support they need, as well as knowing what each is doing. They are deployed to 4 types of events: terror attacks, major incidents involving chemical, biological or nuclear material, complex or protracted police-led incidents such as a hunt for a killer, and spontaneous and planned serious public order, such as riots. I suspect they really mean serious public disorder, but still. Had any viewers ever heard of this service before yesterday? I find it intriguing that a new uniform body whose jurisdiction, even it seems, includes the army, has been trained, prepared for action and kitted out with uniforms, all without the general public being aware of their existence. We can see these fellows in the thumbnail to this video, by the way. I don't say that there is anything sinister about them, you understand, but I confess that I did a double take when first I saw a photograph of them in Nottingham yesterday. It seems that officers seeking to become NILOs are required to have operational command experience at critical incidents and to have already been security vetted. Once trained, they have a proactive role to work on intelligence-led operations to prepare blue light services for major incidents and to reduce the risk to officers and the public when they're deployed to terrorist attacks, for example. All of which sounds just a little too vague for my liking, and I can't honestly think that we need an extra uniformed force of this kind. Talking of Nottingham, I see that my guesses about the supposed perpetrator there were spot on. I mentioned yesterday that the man would turn out to be either a black person of African heritage suffering from paranoid schizophrenia, or a religious maniac whose ancestry lay in South Asia or the Middle East. It seems that the person held by the police is in fact a West African with mental health problems and a history of violence. Although some people accused me of racism for saying this yesterday, it is curious how I was able accurately to make such a prediction. Either I was using some kind of extrasensory perception which gave me a shrewd insight, or there is another explanation. What do viewers think? Am I like Mystic Meg, or did some of you as well guess the probable ethnic origin of the man who went on a stabbing spree and then followed it up by running a few people over for good measure?